What to eat for breakfast on a carnivore keto diet. I'm Jackie Elmer, and I'm going to showcase for you in this video my go-to breakfast that I prep for and have on hand every single week so that I'm never caught short without my healthy, desired breakfast. And that is my little mini quiches. So very, very quickly, it is simply 4 eggs. Now, I like to use pasture-raised eggs, but you don't need to be a purist. Any eggs will do. So it's simply 4 eggs, and then I use the good Culture Cottage Cheese, a half a cup of that to 4 eggs, and then I am adding some goat cheese. This is already started to be used, goat cheese from Costco, just because I have a preference for goat and sheep's cheese. And then today I'm making these with my pasture-raised ground turkey. That's exactly what this is, pasture-raised ground turkey. Now, you can use any protein that you want. You can use beef, you can use lamb, you can use bison, you can use pork, you can use whatever you want. I just happen to have today this sausage that I made. It's ground turkey. It's my own rendition of sausage with my own spices and all of that. So I will be mixing that up in this video. So it's super simple. You're just gonna, and interestingly, these are pasture-raised eggs from a local farmer who raises these herself. And so I love that they come in all different colors. So don't let that alarm you. All right, so we're just simply going to break open our eggs. Nothing unique and special about that. So we have 4 eggs in the bullet. And then I'm gonna scoop out, this is a 1/4 cup, so I'm gonna scoop out twice, the half a cup in this. And then we're just going to puree it. I kind of pulse it, just enough to get it good and done. And then one other thing that I am going to add is my butcher box bacon. Now, any bacon will do also, but what I like to do is I'll make my little mini quiches. I will cook up the bacon, save the drippings for a good healthy fat to saute other things in, but I will use this as a condiment with my quiche. So I wanted to show you that as well. I have my muffin containers. And so I'm simply going to spoon out a little bit. I'm pretty generous with the amount of meats that I put into my muffin containers. And again, this is all made from animal products. So it's the eggs, the cottage cheese, the goat cheese, and then the turkey sausage. Take my goat cheese. And I just kind of crumble it. I usually use like a knife and get down in there. And this is where you have to get kind of dirty with your fingers. I'll show you this once I get it looking good before I pour the eggs in there. Now again, I like to put a healthy amount of cheese in there because I don't love eggs. So anything that I can do to kind of hide them, I do. Going to take this and just simply pour it in. And what I have learned by now is that 4 eggs and a half a cup of cottage cheese makes 8 mini quiche. So now we're just going to pop them in the oven at about 375 in my air fryer oven for about 15 minutes, and then I just let it shut off and sit in there for a little bit longer. All right, just about 20 minutes later, here's the finished product. I've popped 2 out already. I got these a little overfilled, so reminder, only fill it about 2/3 full with the egg mixture because it does blossom up and it will overflow. Here's my finished breakfast. 2 of the mini quiche, 2 strips of bacon, and then I am not a pure carnivore. I do love a little avocado, healthy fat. Now, again, the biggest goal for you is to determine, why are you doing this? Is it weight loss? Is it inflammation? Is it gut issues? You have to determine for yourself why you're doing this, and that's going to help you determine, are you pure carnivore Are you more of a carnivore keto or ketovore, as I like to call it? What exactly are you looking for? I'm not doing this for weight loss. I don't have major gut issues or joint issues, but I am slowly eliminating and factoring back in some of the vegetables, the very slow carb vegetables that I eat. I've shared before my capsule meal plan, broccoli, cauliflower, asparagus, green beans, and Brussels sprouts, along with a little bit of sweet potatoes and regular potatoes on a very slow carb basis are the only carbs that I use. And occasionally I'll chop up a little bit of broccoli or a little bit of the vegetables, some red pepper, even garlic, onion to put in my quiche. I cooked a little bit of onion and garlic in with the turkey, so that's already in there. And then of course, you can, depending on your goals, I've got some Hatch green chilies here, and my 5-ingredient rule, the Trader Joe's salsa, which is very, very pure. There's only just, there's less than 5 ingredients in here. And then also the Trader Joe's habanero sauce. So again, what are your goals? You have to weigh in on yourself. My goal is to be an intentional eater. So every time I eat, I stop, I don't even have to set my clock anymore, but 20 minutes after eating, I weigh in, I check in on my stomach. Is it rumbling? Is it gassy? Is it bloating? How are my joints? What's my brain fog like? When you become intentional and you start checking in on your body, 20 minutes, an hour, 2 hours, later in the day, how's your sleep, and even the next day, you'll begin to hack for yourself what your body is telling you through the cues as you eat. So this is my go-to carnivore breakfast. Now keep in mind, 4 eggs made 8 mini quiche. So even with 2, that's only 1 egg total. So I could eat more than this. This is just what I typically start with. And then of course I have animal protein added in. So whether it's beef or in this case turkey, that's adding to it. But one of the things that you want to make sure that you're doing is getting enough calories to sustain yourself with your activity level throughout the day. So leave me a comment below. Have you tried carnivore keto? What are your thoughts on the breakfast? Check the show notes for all the details. Grab my guide at lowertoxiclife.com and watch my playlist on carnivore keto.